his comments on that object. Yeah, I've been doing that. Examine. For more detailed commentary, you may double click on an object. Oh, shoot. Yeah, you're right. I never have done that. So you can double click on an object in your inventory for a more detailed comment on it.
The triple-lobed eye symbol was the sign of Nylonathotep.
Really? Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that.
I peered deeply into the trapezohedron, and I could see an image of Horst with the golden sword. It looked like he was at the Maudlin Bridge.
I went to the Maudlin Bridge and he wasn't there. Bullshit, I say. Bullshit. Only if you look at the trapezohedron first. Oh my god. Yeah, well that's fair, because I've never used that, I never used that interaction method before. Okay, to the bridge.
I took a few precautions and then headed down to the Maudlin Bridge to check it out. The image in the trapezohedron turned out to be right. Horst was at the Maudlin Bridge, and he wasn't alone. He and our mutual acquaintance seemed to be in some sort of dispute.
What happened to our agreement, Horst? We were supposed to be working together.
Really, madam? Then why was it that you arranged for Monday to sell the sword to you, and you alone?
Just because I didn't trust Al-Khali as a courier didn't mean I broke the agreement.
And I suppose you're going to deny that you were involved in his death?
I couldn't stop his death, but that doesn't mean I caused it.
Doesn't it?
What about you? It was you who set Malachite after me, wasn't it?
I thought you might appreciate being reunited with your estranged brother.
You sent him after me to try and slow me down.
You are the betrayer among us, madam. Don't try and substitute me as the villain of the piece. Yes, I freed Malachite, and yes, I used him to slow down you and Mr. Luton. But you were the one who arranged his death.
I didn't arrange his death. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And you put him there.
I'm not here to debate the details with you, Horst.
Why are you here?
Give me the sword.
After all I've risked to get hold of it? No. As soon as my launch arrives, I will be taking the sword away from this god's-forsaken city. If you want, you can have a small share of the profits. I am not ungrateful for your assistance in this endeavor, but that is all I'm prepared to offer.
Why, you miserable excuse for a troll.
Oh, come now. I could snap your neck like a twig if I wanted to, but I'm not going to, because there's nothing to be gained from doing it.
Listen, Horst. Either give me the sword, or kill me. Because one way or another, I won't allow you to leave town with the sword.
As you wish.
I didn't think of myself as a murderer, but I wasn't about to stand by and watch Horst try to kill Carlotta.
Carlotta.
It was over in a flash. I don't even know how it happened.
He's better off dead.
Is that all you can say about him?
He was some kind of a troll. What does it matter what you say about trolls?
Can you just land in
What
the...
now?
Oh, it's hard.
We have to get
river.
out of the city.
Can't we stop it?
It's too late for that. Right now, Nylonathotep is opening a portal to the dungeon dimensions above the city. When it grows large enough, everything will be destroyed.
I have the trapezohedron. Doesn't that help?
It means Nylonathotep won't be powerful enough to destroy more than just the Circle C. And if we leave now, we can get away before the worst of the destruction.
I'm not leaving the city. It's my home. It's not much of a home, but it's all I've got.
You've got me, Luton. Come with me. I'll renounce the cult, and we can run free in the hills of Ubervold.
It's not that I don't have feelings for you, Carlotta. I do. It's just that I don't trust you. You murdered your own brother. You'd have killed me if I'd got in the way.
So what? So I'm no good. I'm no worse than anybody else. Think about it, Luton. You, me, the wide open spaces of Ubervold. Or you can stay here and die with the rest of the rabble. Don't be a fool, Luton. Join me.
I can't. I'm sorry, Carlotta, but there's only one way this can end.
You're turning me over to the what?
I'd like to be able to run away with you, turn my back on the city, and just escape it all. But face it, Carlotta, I'd be dead in a week. Thanks for coming, Nobby.
Hey, what are friends for? Mrs. Carlotta von Uberwald? I'm arresting you for conspiracy, accessory to murder, attempted herbicide,
Herbicide?
and for being bloody stupid. You don't have to say anything. But if you say not guilty, we're liable to kill ourselves laughing.
Oh, you'll regret this, Luton. Nothing's going to save you now. The only way to stop the destruction of the city would be to take the falchion into the portal.
Aha.
And I hope you try.
As he left, Vimes fixed me in his eyes, as if to say that this didn't make up for what I did all those years ago. But I didn't care about that. This wasn't about the past. It was about the future. I looked down at the hulking corpse of Jasper Horst in the river mud, and I wondered if I'd done the right thing. But life's too short for regrets, and if I didn't stop Nylon Athatep soon, it would be too short for a shot of whiskey. And that wasn't any sort of life I wanted. Somehow, I had to get the falchion into the portal before it was too late. Time was short. I had to reach that portal somehow. The question was, how?
Okay. So we did get the sword back. I guess portal search will do. That. Let's give out. Yeah, 3 settlers got the sword back. I'm guessing if the portal's above the city, it's either at the top of the palace or we start at the Disc Theater and work our way from there. We'll just see if we can do anything from here. Maybe not, though. Probably, yeah, doesn't look like it. Alright, so I would guess if it's above the city, the highest point in the city would be the top of the Patrician's Palace. We should, by the way, just try looking in the trapezohedron again.
All I could see in the jewel were reflections of myself.
And I'm guessing it's not yet time to connect to the falchion sword.
The trapezohedron fitted into the pommel perfectly, but I wanted to wait until the right moment to do it.
Oh, hi, Rufus. Alright, let's go to the Patrician's Palace. Yeah, Unseen University, unfortunately, we don't have access to anymore, which is unfortunate. Okay, let's see if he goes higher than just Leonard's Decorum.
It always looked much easier in the clickies.
Is there any way we can go higher? There's no, no. Alright, so we're back here
The
then.
contraption that Leonard and 2 Conkers
Yes,
had been
we can
working
fly in
on
it after all.
was my only chance.
Nice. Awesome.
Well, it's finished. Now all we have to do is fly.
Sweet.
And I'm volunteering.
Ah, hello again. You want to be the person in the seat that guides the device?
I'm going
pilot.
to have to be.
We still need somewhere long and flat to launch it from.
There's
I'll
a
see
ramp.
what I can do.
Well, what about the ramp that goes out of the thing?
There wasn't much point talking to Leonard or 2 Conkers until I'd sorted out somewhere to launch the contraption from.
Okay.
There wasn't much.
Yep. I'm going over here. This seems like, isn't this like a ramp? Bubba?
There was debris scattered all over the roof.
I don't remember this spot before. Yeah, there you go.
It didn't take me long to get the roof clear of rubble. I hope there was no one down below when it hit the ground.
That would have been hilarious if there had been a guard there. That kind of thing. Yeah, well, this is the place to launch it from now. One would think. Oh, wait. Oh, that was just us. Hey, is that clear now? Are you okay? Good puzzle. It's like right outside.
I've cleared the rubble off the roof. Can we launch this from there?
It might just work.
Give me a hand moving it out there and we'll see what happens.
Oh boy, okay, before we do that, let's give it 2 Cedrics for clearing off the roof, and yeah, we can turn buys on now. Anyone wants to buy anything? Could be the last opportunity to do so for today. We'll see. But yeah, it looks like we're just about to enter endgame here, which could be quite interesting. So, any buys? Any buys? We'll give last call for buys. 10 seconds or so. Good pop, Rufus. Yes, we do have one from Servo. For Deep Space Nine Harbinger. Moves out of Next Generation of Final Unity. And Calc, you already bought your 3 for today. You're limited to 3 per day. So, not gonna have to refund you there. You're not gonna be able to do that again. Deep Space Nine Harbinger moves up to V5 ahead of its Star Trek rival, The Next Generation. Hey Lester, it's by gun singular, by gun 3 for Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Okay, I'll just manually remove those from you then. Oh, there you go. Good, you got it. Nice. All right, that'll give Fate of Atlantis 18 guns, 13 for Necropolis, 22 for Gold Rush. And Kappa, an additional 3 for Fate of Atlantis. That'll give it up to 21. Rufus. Okay, buddy. Armed to the teeth. Alright, we had the last call a while ago. That's going to be it. Oh, that's the wrong one. Let's go back to our windows. There we go. Nah, just before I could turn it off, Anaya. And also buys 3 for Fate of Atlantis. Yeah, and remember the next Truel won't be until after Darkseid, so we won't have a Truel after Discworld Noir, since it was a special. Okay, that'll do it. Rufus wants a beer. Okay, and I got it. 24. Yes. Okay, cool. All right, let's turn the timer on. Yeah, this could be the we'll see. We have the flapping wing flying device.
The device was ready to fly. All I had to do was pluck up enough courage to do it.
All right, let's do it. We're going to try to get up to the portal where Nyarlathotep is, I guess, opening, and then stick the sword in there with the trapezohedron jewel. Where's Two Conquerors and Leonardo to see if all their hard
Seconds
work?
before I could launch, Ilsa came flying down the rooftop.
Wait!
What are you doing here? How did you find me?
Luton, you can see this device from halfway across the city. All you have to do is look up.
Why did you stop me?
You're going to try and stop Nyarlathotep in this?
It's all I've got. Carlotta said if I took the sword into the portal, I could stop it.
You can't go up against a creature from the dungeon dimensions without some sort of protection.
Oh, the Oliver sign?
Protection? Like what?
I don't know, but you need something.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, the Oliver sign. Protection. How do we... okay, we can't look at it else. Oh, maybe we just draw it on the contraption. Yeah, there you go. Color it in, color it in.
I inscribed the sign of the eel on the side of the flapping wing flying device. I hoped it was enough protection. I was going to need all the help I could get.
Indeed. Okay, so we got our... Oops. Got our protection there. Yeah, we should get another save here. Yeah, portal search.
The device... All I had to do was pluck up enough courage to do it. This is it, Ilsa. I have my protection. Wish me luck.
This is crazy, Luton. It's suicide.
I know, but I have to do it. I'm the only one who can. Now, wish me luck.
They have the same voice, Calc. It's like a hydra.
I slotted the trapezohedron into the sword and steered the flying machine towards the portal, pedaling as fast as my tired little legs could manage. I kept flying onwards, the sky full of flame and thunder.
That was easy.
It was 1,000,000 to 1 chance that I could land it safely. But on the Discworld, 1,000,000 to 1 chances happen 9 times out of 10.
Nice landing, Luton.
Who do you think you are? My guardian angel?
I lost my wings a long time ago.
I can see
That was
I'm going to
Gaspard.
have to get used to finding you where I least expect.
Yeah, sounds about right.
My original launch had attracted a lot of attention. I'd saved the city. But that didn't change things with Remora.
Oh,
If
yeah,
I
the
didn't
assassin.
get out of the city, there was no telling what he'd do to me. Two Conkers, get the flapping wing flying device ready. It's going on another flight. Oh, as you are wishing.
Where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere. But you are. The Assassin's Guild still has a contract out on your husband's head, and they won't stop until he's dead.
Let him go. I'll stay here with you.
I can't offer you much of a life, but he can.
I love you, Luton.
Yeah, I know. But love isn't always enough. If you don't get on that flying machine, you'll regret it. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But soon. And for the rest of your life. Which won't be very long if the Assassin's Guild catches you.
What about us?
We'll always have the Hotel Pseudopolis. We didn't for a while. We lost it. But we got it back. And no one can take that away from us. Here's looking at you, Ilsa.
So it was a 2-seater with Ilsa and 2 Conkers. Yep. Wow, look at 2 Conkers up close.
Well, it's over. I don't know. It doesn't make much sense to me.
You really loved her, didn't you? Well, don't ask me either. I mean, I'm a species that thinks someone's leg is an object of desire.
Thanks, Gaspard. You know, this could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Don't push your luck, sonny boy.
That's it. After 29 hours and 25 minutes, Discworld Noir has been noired in Casablanca fashion. We defeated Nylanathatep with the sword, the trapezohedron. Many people died. Few lived. We didn't get the girl, but we'll always have Ankh-Morpork. Yeah, it's a tough one. I don't know. There definitely was some humor to the game, absolutely. But yeah, the puzzle solving was mixed. Yeah, it wasn't as good as I was hoping. It definitely dragged at some points, and the game being so dark. I mean, it was a noir, so what could you really expect? But I didn't feel as engaged with it as I perhaps did with Discworld 2. I think of the games, of the 3 Discworld games, which we've now completed the trilogy, I do think Discworld 2 was the best from a story, entertainment, but also a game design standpoint. There was way too much moon logic with the first one, which they addressed in large part in the second one. This one wasn't so difficult in terms of the crazy logic. Like, all the puzzle solutions made sense. It's just from the mechanic standpoint. Conduit for uncontrolled rage. Colin Fudge. I thought that was Fudge. So it was all right, and it was a little bit too on the nose. Like, they, on the one hand, yes, you think they're parodying noir, but it felt in a lot of ways less like a parody and rather just like a noir in and of itself that's just ripping the others off. So I thought most of the humor and the jokes were not noir-ish. Like, the noir humor was just repeating noir. At least that's the way I felt about it. So anyway, let's give out some bonus Cedric cheer for the end of Discworld Noir. Thank you everyone who voted for it, though. I'm glad we did finish out the series. And all 3 of them had very different visual graphic styles, which is interesting. Oh yeah, if you would have preferred Blade Runner, it still has a chance.